The Holy Book, Sefer Hayashar, episode 55. It is written, and Hashem said to Moshe, write this as a remembrance in a book and put it into Yehoshua's ears. Shemos 17.14. In this verse, the Holy One, blessed is He, admonishes Moshe, Israel's teacher, concerning the need to write things down because this greatly facilitates memory. If it was necessary for God to tell this to Moshe, how much more so to the rest of us? For we must reflect on our deeds continually, examining them for traces of sin. And if a person realizes that he has indeed committed a sin, he should record it so that he will remember to rectify it. Similarly, if he discovers in some text a means of rectifying his transgressions, he should record that as well, so that he will be able to make amends without delay. If a person recalls that he has sinned against his fellow by speaking to him harshly, causing him anguish, and if he attributed to him some impropriety or caused him shame, let him weep and feel remorse and resolve immediately to appease him the very next day. Moreover, this should be his first order of business on the following morning. Needless to say, if he recalls that he sinned against someone of greater stature than himself, he should immediately be filled with anguish and plead with God not to record the matter in his ledger of debits. And again, he should resolve to rectify the matter the following morning. If another person sinned against him by speaking to him in an oppressive manner, let him forgive him instantly, declaring, "May the Master forgive anyone who has caused me anguish." Then let him recite the bedtime Shema with concentration, after which he should be careful to read the 10 Commandments every night. Specifically, he should read them as they appear in Parshas Ve'eschanan. For in Parshas Yisro, it is written, "Remember the Shabbos day," Shemos 20.8, reflecting the attributes of the day. While in Ve'eschanan, it is written, "Keep the Shabbos day," Devarim 5.12, reflecting the attributes of the night, Zohar 148b and 2.138a. Through this recitation, a person attains 2 crowns, corresponding to the "we will do" and the "we will hear." For this reason, the 10 Commandments have 2 sets of tanim, musical cantillation marks, one written above the letters and one written below them. In the morning, before leaving the house, one must first wash his hands. Then let him go to the mezuzah and place his hand upon it, reflecting that the Holy One, blessed is He, is the real master of the house, whereas we are merely his house guests. And let him reflect on the name Shin Daled Yud, as mentioned in the first chapter. Afterwards, he should say 3 times, "May Hashem guard my going out and my coming in life, and peace from now on." Then he should say, "Know Him with all your ways, and He will straighten your paths," Mishlei 3.6. This verse encompasses the entire Torah. It also contains 26 letters, corresponding to the numerical value of Hashem's 4-letter name, which is the Holy of Holies. Moreover, the verse begins with the letter Beis, the value of which is 2, and ends with a Kaf, the value which is 20, for a total of 22, corresponding to the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Let him recite this verse 6 times while turning towards 6 directions: east, south, west, north, up, and down. And let him have in mind that he is delivering his life to the Holy One, blessed is He, ruler of the 6 directions of the world. In this way, he subjugates his soul and body to Hashem. One who has time should also recite the following verses, each of which alludes to a different limb. "And as for you, Hashem, you shield me, my soul, and lift up my head." Tehillim 3.4. I proclaim righteousness among a large congregation. Behold, I will not refrain my lips. You know this, Hashem. Tehillim 40.10. I called to him with my mouth, and exaltation was beneath my tongue. Ibid 66.17. Hashem's instructions are upright, causing the heart to rejoice. Hashem's commandments are pure, illuminating the eyes. Ibid 19.9. Hear the sound of my supplication when I cry out to you, when I lift up my hands to your holy sanctuary. Ibid 28.2. To do your will, my God, was my desire, and your Torah was within my intestines. Ibid 40-9. All my bones will declare, Hashem, who is like you? Ibid 35.10. I will bless Hashem who advised me. Even at night my kidneys rebuke me. Ibid 16.7. My foot stood upon a plain among congregations. I will bless Hashem. Ibid 26.12. One may only stand to pray in a spirit of weighty-headedness. The pious of earlier times would pause for an hour before praying in order to direct their hearts towards the omnipresent one. Even if the king asks after his welfare, and even if a snake is wrapped around his heel, he must not interrupt. Afterwards, let him say the verse. The end of the matter when everything is heard is to fear God and keep his commandments, for that is the entirety of a man. Koheles 12.13. This verse alludes to the observance of all 613 commandments. Whoever conducts himself in this manner will enjoy good fortune. Selah.